Are you curious how successful B2B brands turn their websites into lead generating machines? Then you've got to see these 3 B2B websites that are absolutely crushing it. And I'm going to break down exactly why they work so that you can replicate it on your B2B website. Now we're going to look at websites from a large, a mid-size, and a small business. So no matter what size your company, you can still have an amazing website. Hi guys, I'm Robin, your B2B marketing bestie. And in this video, we're going to be focusing on one of the most important parts of your B2B marketing strategy, your website. Your website should act as your virtual sales rep, bringing in leads even while you sleep. Remember, B2B buyers are doing lots of research on companies before they reach out to have a conversation, so your website has to impress them. So I oversaw the strategy for over 200 B2B websites at one of the top B2B website agencies. So I have seen what works to get those leads coming in, and I'm going to share those secrets with you so that you can create a website that works for you. Before we look at the sites, I want to share the key elements that I look for in any B2B website. The first thing I look for is clear, compelling copy. Then I look for a modern, updated design. Then I want to see that they have straightforward navigation and UX or user experience. Then I want to make sure that they have credibility builders. These are things that help to build trust among your buyers. Then I want to see strong, clear calls to action. These are elements that prompt visitors to take action. So let's have a look at the sites. Now, first we're going to look at the website for a larger B2B business, Stripe, which provides a payments platform for businesses. Now, I love this modern design. The headline is big and bold, and they've got this almost lava lamp effect in the background. And I love that they're not shying away from using color here, which is pretty refreshing for B2B. And then the image here on the right makes it very clear what they do, showing shots of the platform. And then they have 2 calls to action here at the bottom, which is really important. You want site visitors to take action, and you don't want them to have to go searching around for how to get in touch with you. Now, one of the things that drives me crazy about B2B websites is when it's not clear what the company does right away. And I have seen this happen many, many times. They either are too vague or they think that the customer already knows what they do. But you can't do this. You only have about 10 seconds to grab the user's attention. So I really like that Stripe is being very clear about this. And then this navigation at the top is super clear, easy to use. You can search by product, by solution. There's a section for developers. There's resources that house like the blog and customer stories, a page for pricing. So everything's super clear and clean here. And then another call to action up here to contact sales, which is okay to repeat. And then scrolling down, we've got credibility builders right away. So showcasing who they work with, Amazon, BMW, this is all really impressive. And you see that they've worked with these big companies and they automatically are going to think they're legitimate. And then next we jump right into solutions. So, don't mess around here, just get right into what you do. So this animation here shows at a glance what they do, payments, terminal, issuing, etc. And then this is followed by the 4 categories of solutions. So each with just a short bit of copy and then a link to get more information about this solution. So we're not getting too in the weeds here. We're not providing too much copy. We just want to pique the user's interest and get them to click further into the site, and then cool animation to describe the solution. And then that's followed by their other 3 solutions as well. And then next we're getting into, so statistics are awesome to scan. It's very easy for users to just see the impact that is being made right away. Users don't like to read too much, so this is just an easy way for them to quickly get some really important information. Another great credibility builder. And then scrolling down, they're starting to get into their target audiences now. So first with enterprise businesses with some case studies to build credibility and trust. And then they talk about how they work with startups and some information for startups here, which you can click through to. And then a section for developers, another target audience, a whole section for developers. and then a call to action. So start now, contact sales, also having some information for pricing. And I love the subtle movement. Nothing too garish, just some little subtle movement here to add some interest. So Stripe has an awesome website that's engaging, it's easy to navigate, it's got tons of credibility builders and plenty of calls to action to get the user to take action, fill out a form, and start a conversation. Now let's look at our next website. Okay, next we're going to look at a mid-sized B2B company, which is ShipBob, and they are an e-commerce fulfillment solution, which is very clear here in the headline. And I love that they're being super upfront and clear about it. They're the number one, which, you know, makes people take notice. Who doesn't want to work with number one? And they're showing right away that they have services and technology, and they're showing here with this image a screenshot of their technology or their platform, so you can track metrics, but they also have the service, and you can see that right away. Then they have a call to action, get a quote, clean, clear navigation, again, product pricing, integrations. Everything's very easy to navigate here. And then I love this countdown to inbound peak season. So this creates sort of a sense of urgency. I'm recording this in September, so we're coming upon the holiday season, which is big for e-commerce. So kind of putting a fire under people's butts. And then scrolling down, we've got some key statistics, 99.96% orders shipping on time. That's incredibly impressive. 99.95% accuracy rate, also impressive. Good stats here to build credibility. Oh, and then we come into this how it works section, and I love a good how it works section. So they're trying to say that they have a very streamlined process. So it's basically 1, 2, 3, very easy. And this shows how the customers work with them. You know, that's really important. So they're being really clear and transparent about how it works here. This is awesome. Another call to action to get a quote. ShipBob is putting calls to action throughout this entire homepage, and I think that's a great idea. Now here we're talking about their services, just their full range of services here, which you can just look at a glance. Trusted by thousands of brands, it says. And then here, so you can download this State of E-commerce Fulfillment Report, get a copy today, and this takes you to a form that you have to fill out. This is a great way to capture leads. So someone exchanges their contact information for the free report, then ShipBob gets a lead that they can nurture and follow up on. So this is a great lead generation tactic, especially for top of the funnel buyers. And then scrolling down, more credibility building with customer stories. So, and I love, these are basically case studies. There's videos that you can click on, and they also just call out a result right away. So 1.5 million in cost savings. You can see right away what value they bring. And then they've got these customer testimonials under them too. Good way to build social proof. And then here it shows their locations, their fulfillment centers all across the globe. So it shows their reach. And then a quick call to action. So looking for a fulfillment solution, request a quote, real simple and straightforward. You can get in touch with them right away. So the ShipBob site doesn't have a ton of bells and whistles, but you don't always need that. Their content is compelling, the navigation is straightforward, and the site design is nice and clean. But they do a great job of convincing the buyer to reach out to them with case studies, statistics, and tons of calls to action. Now let's take a look at our next website. Okay, now we're going to look at a smaller B2B business. This is AquaCycle. They provide a wastewater treatment solution, and this just shows that you can still be a small business and have a great website. So, you know, real simple, clean design here. Really straightforward industrial wastewater treatment made simple. It's clear what they do, calls to action to get a consultation or to see how it's done that explains more about the solution. And I love this video in the background of this water splashing. It's just a really cool effect, very subtle, but just really, really neat. And then when you scroll down, you continue to see that video. So super, super cool. And then scrolling down, we've got some testimonials from Fast Company, from Pepsi, credibility builders right up front. And then here we're showing exactly the value that they bring. So companies always want to know what's in it for them, and this is showing it right away. 20 to 60% cost savings, 100% compliance guarantee, oh my gosh, 90% lower greenhouse gas emissions. So these are some major benefits that they provide, and they're showcasing this right up front, very bold. Then we're getting into their solution. So this is the name of their solution, BETT, just a little bit of copy and a link to learn more, and then a video. So video is great. Some people would rather watch a video than read a bunch of text, but it is important to provide both written copy and video so people have a choice. But video does a really great job at keeping the visitor engaged and staying on the page. And then this section here is addressing their audience. So depending on your industry, so you can learn more if you're in food and beverage, or if you're in engineering or manure management. Then if you click here, it goes to by application. So depending on what kind of use case or application you have, and then by role, so whether you're the chief sustainability officer or a plant manager, they've got ways that they can help you, and then you can click to learn more about this. So they're really doing a great job here at addressing their target audience. Client success stories, again, always a great credibility builder. So case studies are great, especially in a case like this, because this equipment is very large. It's going to have a big impact on operations. So buyers want to see how they've implemented it in the past and the results that it's brought for other customers. Now, resources. So sometimes people are not ready to buy right away or to contact you right away. So maybe they just want to read a blog post. Maybe they want to download a white paper and read a little bit more about that before they actually reach out to you. So this is addressing people at different stages of the funnel. And a little press, more credibility building, press that they've gotten. This is an assessment, so you can take a little quiz to see how well you're managing your wastewater, and then you have to fill out a form, so they will give you your results after you fill out the form. So this is a way for AquaCycle to capture leads. And then a bold call to action with a complimentary consultation. So AquaCycle is a great example of a smaller B2B company that's making a big splash with its website. They have interactive elements to keep the visitors engaged. The content is always showing the value that they bring, and they have tons of credibility builders throughout the site. So tell me, what are your biggest website challenges as a B2B business? I'd love to hear, so tell me in the comments below. So I hope you found this review of B2B websites helpful. And if you did, please like this video and subscribe to my channel. It really does help me to keep creating great B2B educational content for you so that we can help grow your business together. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.